number one. Yeah. So Sue and I were on a bus. It was probably a 10-hour bus trip. We were a couple of hours into it in Ecuador, where the bus drivers are all racing against each other to be in front of each other to get the next person that might be waiting for a lift from a bus. I walked up to the bus driver and said, I need you to stop. I need to go to the toilet. And that bus driver didn't want to stop. He wanted to stay ahead of whatever bus was behind him. And he said, "Oh no, we're going to stop. 5 minutes. We'll be stopping up at the roadside diner." And all right. And I went back down and sat down at the back of the bus where our spot was. 10 minutes later, went back up again. Mr. Bus driver, I need you to pull over. I can't wait anymore. No, 2 minutes. I thought, all right, well, I'm going to stand here. When this bus gets to this bus stop, I need to be the first one off because I'm ready to go. So I'm standing there by the bus driver, and we're driving around the Ecuadorian mountains, and I'm there going, okay. It'll be another minute or two before another one of those miles hits. And surely that stop's only a minute or two away. How much further, bus driver? Just around the corner. 3 or 4 later, and I was so close to shitting myself. He pulled into the bus stop. It was probably 10 minutes had passed. Pulled in, door opened. I ran down, ran to the front counter where there was a lady ready to, serve coffee to the late night people who wanted a coffee. Where's your toilet? She pointed and said something in Spanish, and I followed the finger, and there was the toilet, and I tried to open it, and it's locked. And when you're ready to go, you're ready to go.
You've got stuff built up.
And as I was saying, it's locked, I could hear this voice from the inside saying, it's occupied. I thought, oh, Jesus. All right, there's a back door. I'm going to just shit in the backyard. And I ran out, opened the back door, and I'm starting to shit myself as I'm going out the back door. And it wasn't the backyard. It was the house of the people that own the cafe at the front. And the mama and the papa are sitting on the lounge. Mama's doing her knitting. And the papa's watching the TV or something. I'm already shitting myself, literally. And where's your toilet? And they went blah, 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 and then pointed across the kitchen floor.
Down the back of your
and it's coming out my pants. And I turned it back to them and started walking to the toilets. I thought, I'm just dropping my strides right here. So with my ass facing them, and shit's already down my calves, I dumped my load all over their kitchen floor.
Oh no!
and it was the goulash, saucy, sloppy, yellow, stinking.
So how much money did you have to drop?
$20.
It was a lot of money back then.
And so after the initial flood had subsided, I then waddled to the side of the toilet and locked myself in there and was putting my shorts and boots and everything else in the toilet and flushing and swooshing and flushing and swooshing and trying to clean myself up. And time was passing and the shit was cleaning.
Meanwhile, out the front on the bus.
And all the other big passengers had since used the toilet that was up the front and had their coffee and had reloaded back onto the bus. And the bus driver's revving his engine and he's honking his horn. And because there was this one passenger that hadn't hopped on yet. And he sent his son or something around the back to
There's always a runner.
So his son comes around the back saying, "Oh, the bus is leaving, hurry up." I said, "Tell my wife I need a clean pair of shorts." and he knew what was going on, and for reasons that will become apparent. And not to mention the kitchen floor, which was covered in shit that he'd walked through. So he walked back around to the bus, and he walked to the back of the bus. He knew Sue was the only gringo on the bus.
Back seat of the bus. We are cheek by jowl with local Ecuadorians.
So this
only gringo on the bus.
This 12-year-old standing outside the bus, knocking on the window, and Sue gets,
like Chinese whispers.
What? And he says, I want some shorts. And Sue says, "Fuck off, you're not
Anyway, so the woman next to me says, the boy said he wants some shorts from you. And I went,
Sue
No,
presumes he's a
he
beggar or
cannot
something.
have shorts. I am not giving him anything.
So the boy comes back around to me. She won't give me any. She won't give me any. And by then I've finished cleaning myself up and I'm sopping wet shorts and I open the toilet door and the lady's mopping my shit on the kitchen floor. She's pouring buckets of water and smearing it all over the tiles, trying to mop my shit. And I said, I'm so sorry. I gave her $20 and walked past and hopped on the bus. And everybody on the bus.
$20 were 20 US, I guess.
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
US, yeah. And this was in 1990.
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
a lot of
that's
money.
a huge amount
Good
of
money for her, yeah. And everybody on the bus knew why I needed a clean pair of shorts, except Sue.
Me.
And as I'm walking down the aisle, it was like Moses and the Red Sea. Everybody in
Everyone
the
went,
seats were going, as I walked past, and I sat down in the back seat, and
Everyone made themselves really scarce up
she
against
said,
the
"What happened
walls.
to you?" I'll tell you later.
It-
And she's heard that story now 100 times.
But it is kind of one of those things where you hop onto the bus and you go, I'm sorry everyone,
Yeah.
I'm fucking taking these things off,
Yeah.
and I'm putting clean ones on.
Yeah.
Well, you can't because a backpack is like
Yeah, it's
literally
up on the
tied
roof.
under the bus
Oh, it's
or
under
on the
the bus.
roof.
Okay,
You're not
yeah.
getting it, right?
Yeah. Or if you put it on the roof and there's someone sitting on the roof, you'd probably lose half.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
It was a shocker.
So, and it was funny after I sat sitting there, thinking this is the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen. No, there's one more thing that could make this even worse. If all my friends knew that I did this, and all my friends were on the bus. And it's funny, since that time I've told all my friends the story, and it's not embarrassing anymore.
Including perfect strangers.
It's a beautiful story.
And so I told a bunch of 8, 9 and 10-year-olds that story, and the moral of the story was, don't be embarrassed about making mistakes, kids. Just
Shit
you know,
happens,
shit
apparently.
happens.
Shit happens.
Well, it does.
That's the moral of the
And
story.
it is,
Shit
I think that brings humans, you know, because I've experienced it a little bit, it brings humans back to the most important thing. Yeah, at the end of the day, if you need to shoot, you
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
fucking
that's
shoot.
right.
And you just wear it.
Yeah,
You just kinda
It's
wear
a
it.
human thing.
It's not we're not perfect. We're a dirty bunch of people that where shit happens.
It is a.
Can I cut it there?
Yeah, I hope so.
Cut it there.
But it's a